Ever wondered what the most popular database is? You might think it's Oracle or MySQL, but nope, it's actually Google Sheets. And today, I'm going to show you how to build a mobile app that uses Google Sheets as a database. For this, I'll be using Appery, a mobile app development platform, and I'll start by creating a blank app. Every Appery app comes with a bunch of built-in plugins. The one I need here is the Import List Details plugin. This plugin has two screens, one that shows a list of items and another that displays item details. To test the app, we need to tweak the routing so that the item screen loads by default. Since this plugin was originally made to work with Appery database, we'll see some error messages about a missing database ID. No worries, we're going to change that to work with Google Sheets instead. Before doing that though, let's test the plugin with some local data. We need to check if we can add, update, and delete items, all of which should work smoothly. Once that's done, it's time to hook it up to Google Sheets. Create a Google Sheet in Google Drive. Rename the sheet to something meaningful. We'll set up some columns: ID, name, description, and price. To access this sheet from our app, we need to turn on the Google Sheets API in Google Cloud Console. After that, we need to add a service account. Go to Credentials, select Manage Service Accounts, click Create Service Account, give it a name, set the role to Editor, and press Done. Open that new service account and generate a JSON key file. That key file will be downloaded. We'll need it later. Back in Appery, head over to the Server Code tab. Open the Plugins section and import the Google Sheets CRUD plugin. This plugin comes with a script and a library. If we check the script, we can see that it expects a request body with an operation type like read, save, or delete. Looking at the library, we see that we need the Google Sheet ID, which you can grab from the Sheets URL, and the service account JSON. To set it up, open the downloaded key file, copy the content, and paste it into the library. One important thing: this service account has its own email address, and we need to give that email access to our Google Sheet. Alright, let's test this. Open the Script Parameters section, enter a JSON request body with operation set to read, and hit Save and Run. You'll get an empty array, totally normal since we haven't added any data yet. Put some data into the Google Sheet and try again. We get an array with our new data. To add a new record, we switch the operation to Save and include the item data. After running, we see the new record in the Google Sheet, and the ID column gets filled automatically. To update an existing record, we use Save again, but include the item's ID. The record is updated. To delete a record, we change the operation to Delete and provide the ID. The record disappears. By default, we're working with Sheet 1, but we can tell the app to use a specific sheet instead. Rename it to Items, then run a read operation while specifying the sheet name. Works like a charm. Jump back into Appery and finish building our mobile app. When the screen loads, it triggers the init function. The default code is meant for Appery database, so we'll delete that and write our own. To fetch the list of items, we need to call the server code script. We'll create a setting in the settings service using the server script URL as the value. Then, we'll pass the setting name as the first parameter and the request body with operation set to read and sheet name set to items as the second. Run it, and boom! Our list of records shows up. Now, let's display the price column too. We'll add a new input field, update its label, and link it to the correct data model. Now, the item screen also shows the price. To create or update an item, we tweak the Save function. We add a snippet that sets the operation to Save, includes the item data, and passes parameters for showing loading indicators and notifications. Let's test it. Yep, adding new records works perfectly. To delete an item, we open the Delete Item function, set the operation to delete, and pass the item's ID. We also update the code so the item is removed from the local list. Delete an item in the app. Check the Google Sheet, and yep, it's gone. Since we're using Appery server code script, we can add all kinds of extra logic, like user permissions, data filtering, and much more. Pretty cool, right? In just a few minutes, we built a fully working mobile app that uses Google Sheets as a database. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel.